Hey guys, so guess who just got back from the United States of Lagos? Me. So yeah, I just got back from Lagos, and your girl is looking so good and she's feeling so good. So today's video was actually inspired by my trip to Lagos, and something happened at my friend's bridal shower because I went for a wedding. My girl is married, she's off the market, and yeah, I think I picked an accent from Lagos, so this is what happens when you haven't traveled in 2 years. So the last time I traveled, like I left Abuja, was in 2018. So I guess this is the aftermath of not traveling for 2 years. Oh my god. Okay, yes. Basically what I want to share today, I was inspired during my trip to Lagos, and at my friend's bridal shower there were a couple of things that happened that I noted. So people actually were asked to give advice. I don't know why they asked us singles to give advice anyways, but yes, so we're asked to give advice, and someone actually started with, these are Nigerian men, their head is not correct, and and another lady who was there, who had been married for like 5 years, had to stand up and object and say, not all men are like that. There are some men that are good, there are some men whose heads are correct. So, and then there was another advice I was giving to her, saying that she knows her husband's friends have side chicks, so she just assumes he does that, and that's the way she gives herself peace of mind. And when we're also making her hair, because I was actually in Lagos for a really long time, when we were making her hair, a really long time before the wedding. Let's like I didn't say for like a month. So okay, so yeah, so when I didn't say it was 2 weeks, when we were making her hair, so someone else goes, yeah, okay, we were watching a movie. It was actually a Yoruba movie where the lady's husband was cheating, so she was acting really funny. When people come around, she's like, why did you come to my house without calling me? Why are you in my house? And so it was like she was just really paranoid that everybody that came to her house, her husband was going to hit on, because he actually hit on her sister. And so the hairstylist was saying something about how she should not kill herself, or she stressed herself that, oh, men do, it's normal. And it's just like, they're happy she's getting married. So I'm just trying to understand, like, if marriage is like this, if we have the idea that all men cheat, which I don't understand, it's like there is no standard for men anymore. Men can do whatever they want to do and get away with it. I don't understand how that works. But it's like, if you're saying all men cheat, then why are you excited that your friend is getting married? Why are you excited that someone you're close to is getting married, if you already have the mentality that he's going to cheat? Because I mean, if it's going to end up in heartbreak, if it's going to end up in disrespect, if it's going to end up in unfaithfulness, why are you supporting that she says I do? So that's just really a question that I have. And I remember that after the bridal shower, when we got back home, because it was a surprise bridal shower, so it couldn't be done in her house. When we got back home, I legit sat her down and I was like, babes, you can't let other people's reality become your reality. There are men that are different, and I believe that there are men that are different. It doesn't matter if I've been cheated on before, or if there are a million and one men who cheat. It doesn't matter. I believe that my case will be different. I believe that my husband will not cheat on me, either emotionally, either, all sorts of cheating. He's not going to do that. So I believe that. And I told my friend, I said, you have to be. And she said, yeah, that, she was basically filtering a lot of the things that were said at the bridal shower. Because it was like, okay, at some point we were even asking her, I even joined for this one. Me, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Like, we even asked her, we're like, okay, so what's the worst case scenario? What if he comes home, or what if he has gotten someone pregnant and the person comes with a child? What's the worst that could happen? What could make you walk out of the marriage? And my friend was like, he cannot. I think that all of that was unnecessary. I think that what we should have done, because I'm actually quite guilty, because at a point, and I joined, then I caught myself, and then I was like, okay, this is too much negativity. We have to stop scaring her so much, because it's like someone is getting married in a week and everything you're saying is negative. There were positive things, but I'm talking about towards advice, it was mostly negative. It was mostly preparing her for the worst. And I don't think that marriage should be that way. I think that marriage should be an enjoyable ride. I think that, you know, two people who love each other, who genuinely love each other. I mean, love is not a feeling. Love is not a feeling. Love is commitment. So if you say you love me but you can't be committed to me, you can't be consistent in your commitment to me, you're one day on and one day off, then I don't think that that's love. I think that that's convenience. I think that you care about me when it's convenient and you don't care about me when it's convenient. So that's not love. So love is a commitment. So I think that you should enjoy your marriage as against hoping for the worst. Now, like I always say, I think that it's like having siblings. My other sister and I fight all the time. Well, not all the time, but we fight a lot. We quarrel a lot. She annoys me and I annoy her, so we quarrel a lot. But I love my sister, so I'm not going to dis-sister my sister, be disown my sister. I love her with all of my heart. She's like my best friend in the entire world. So I wouldn't trade my sister for anything. And I think that marriage should be that way. So I love you. We're getting married. You're annoying me, but we'll settle, you know, and we'll fight out of love, you know. We'll fight, but we'll settle out of love, rather. And we will not fight like we're two people who hate each other. We're going to fight like, okay, anything I say while I'm fighting with you is going to hurt you, so I'm going to be cautious about what I say to you. I'm going to basically be careful because your emotions matter to me. So what I got from that, from the bridal shower was, please do not allow someone else's reality become your reality. And what you think of is actually what will come to you. And that's the truth. It's like, if you believe that all men cheat, you will get a cheater. If you believe that there are no good men in the world, you will not get a good man. There are good men, and I believe that there are a lot of them, a lot of good men. So yeah, so the fact that you thought someone was good and he ended up not being good doesn't mean that there are no good men in the world. I don't think that applies. There are good men in the world and you will meet your good man. So don't become negative. Don't think that, oh, I have to settle for less, and don't allow someone else's reality to become your reality. And also something else I got was the fact that we're very, very, our environment actually really, really influences us. So the fact that initially I was complaining and saying, oh, this is so negative, and then I now actually joined and started asking, oh, what possible was, before I now cut myself. Eventually I cut myself, but it just shows that your environment really matter. You know, the people you surround yourself with, it affects your mental state, it affects how you think, it affects your thought process, basically. So if you surround yourself with positivity, you most likely be positive. If you surround yourself with negativity, then you most likely see things in a negative light. So thank you guys. That's my 2 cents for today. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. I just got back. So yes, so it feels good to be back home. It feels good to be filming again. I was off camera for a really long time. I haven't filmed in over a month. So yeah, so it feels good to be back in front of a camera, and I missed filming. I missed creating content. So yeah, so thank you guys so much. See you guys next week. Mwah.